When we're working on healing ourselves, when we're trying to fix our mental health, our starting point should be to obtain an overall good enough level of wellness, fitness, and health. That's our foundation, and it has to be strong so that on top of that, we can build specific skills and abilities and interventions to target the specific underlying childhood trauma and or life difficulties, current problems, or treatment goals. But the starting point should always be trying to live as healthily as possible, trying to be as fit as possible. Because everything else builds on top of that holistic overall wellness foundation. If we don't have that, the specific mental health interventions, they don't work so well. So the target should always be fixing your sleep, fixing your diet, fixing your relationships, fixing your work, fixing your exercise. Now, depending on where you're coming from, depending on what your starting level is, this is going to be very different, right? So for some people, they're going to be working out every single day. Some other people, it's okay if they walk 15 minutes every week. So everybody's coming to this from a different level, and there's no one size fits all. But what's for certain is that you do need to at least start working on building an overall foundation of health, fitness, and wellness so that you can heal your mental health, because this foundation is where everything is built upon. Another reason is a lot of the problems that look like mental health issues are actually metabolic disorders, hormonal issues. They're due to poor sleep, poor diet, lack of exercise, bad relationships, bad jobs, etc., etc. And when you start fixing those things, the mental health problem that's on the surface also disappears. So remember, we're complex, very unique beings. That's why our healing should always be holistic and multidimensional, multidisciplinary. So if you have any kind of mental health issue, any kind of trauma, any kind of childhood trauma, any kind of life stress, the starting point should be to try to get as healthy and as fit as possible. And then while you're working on that, on top of that, you build the specific skills and techniques and interventions related to exactly whatever you're dealing with.